Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Coffee Time. This is Sami again here, and today is 8 May 2023 and from Netherlands. Today we have a programming C# programming project, and we want to make register and login model. For example, let's say we have a project here. Let's create a new project for authentication and authorization. I mean Blazor. We want to make new username. I'm going here to say Blazor WebAssembly app. I do next, and here I say YouTube login, and I do next, and here be sure you check mark this ASP.NET Core hosted. You get a whole package shared, because when we are talking about Blazor WebAssembly, it has a server side. As we see here, it has three main pieces: client side, server side, and shared side. Okay, these three pieces. And now, first of all, I have here a text document because I have wrote code one time. And first of all, I want to go to the NuGet package, and here I'm going to search for here for JWT authentication, and I want to save it to my server. Sorry guys. Okay, and now I get guests here today, and here I have installed it for to my server only. To my server I do it. I need to have 6 because I want to have 6 format. I mean version 6. I install it because it means this project I want to use as a local storage. Let's imagine you are offline and you don't have database, but you want to have a user and login somewhere in that position. Okay, and I want to make references for those two packages for my share and client. Client is which is you are going to see as a front end. Okay, these were packages what you need at the time. Okay, at the time this is what you need. And if you take a look here, we have here a shared folder. In the shared folder there is a class. You see that? There is a class in that shared. I want to add one property here because first of all let me run this application, show you how it works and what is the meaning of. This is a standard application which is as default. Look, this is the thing. Here, this is the page. Look, for example, come on boy. God damn it. Here, for example, if I change, I can work. For example, fetch data. It shows me data. But I want to say here, if you are not registered here at the web page, you can't see this, for example. Okay, this is default. I want to say, if you log in here, you can see this, otherwise not. Okay, and that's why here I want now, because I want to make user authentication and authorization, I want to save this property for now here. Okay, I want to save this property for now here, and then let me go here and then make other class exact here in the share. Let's see here. I have here this one. Okay, that's okay. What's this? have here. I want here make a login exact where in my shared class. Here is this. I say here add a new item. I want to make a new class here, and I say login result. And then that is a C# class. I add it there, and I think I have it here also. Here I say login class. I take it here and I explain it. What is that? First of all, this is our class. Login result. This is to login for sure, because we need user and those things. And here we have a class login model, and we have register model, which is inherited from that. I implement that with other code. This is nothing, just a string confirm and nothing more. Okay. This is for this. And now let me see. Let me check here what I have noted here. I want now make a user. Okay, I'm going to my server. Shared is enough. I want now here in my, I don't want to make folder or those things. I want to make now here a class as I say here user, for example. This is a new standard C# class as C# user class. I add it, and I'm going to my text document, and I'm going to copy, and I'm explaining it to you. What is that? Okay, this is our user class, standard class, and standard. What I have copied? Let me copy it from here. I'm going. I copy this here, and let me see here first. I do it like this, okay? And now here I have an interface. I have two methods here which accept string username password. Authenticate is going to authenticate and is going to add. These are two methods, interface and user data class going to implement that interface. And here we have our host environment, and here we have create hash, and we are using to SHA cryptography package, which is here standard one for C# and Windows. This is going to hash the password for us for storage, for local storage. And here we have just simple method that is going to just like here email and password, we save that to our database. In this case no database, local database save. Okay, I do that also there. Let me rebuild the project to see or it's built that project for me, because I want to check my work step by step. Okay, and now let's be okay, here let me open my text file and see what I have noted. Okay, let me to go to my program file in server. This is server, and I go to my program file. I have to add some things there, some library which we have installed, and you see it here. And I say here that is YouTube login. Okay, and I like this, and then here I have import those two, and I want now to add that thing to my database also. We have add transient injection, and here I'm going to config my JVT barrier, and here I have authentication, and here we want to use at the last moment a key, and we get it. And here I have also app to use. I say hey app, here use authentication authorization. Authentication wants to say who are you, and authorization wants to say how deep you get access, administration, user, blah blah. Okay, and then here we want go to the controller page. As you see, as default we have one controller here. Okay, we want to make other controller, let's say authentication controller, and this controller word only used for authenticate. And let me say this is a controller. This is this empty controller, okay. And then I say here .cs, and I'm coming here, that is API, and we are using this API only to send for user. And I say here out controller, and like this, okay. And here that code, which, okay, here if you see create JVT, these are the standard things, user. And if you search, you will find these methods, because this is just standard things, and just this key should match other key. And now after this, let's see, we have here endpoint post, and this is URL. It wants to post login to check. And now let's see, we want to go to client page. This was server, and now we want to go to client, where client wants to use something. I want to make here some components. First component wants to be, where is it? Let me see what's this error. Okay, let me here. First of all, let me make user component here. So add razor component, new item here. I say this is razor component, and I want to say here name user component. I want just copy it here. I say user component dot razor, okay, razor, okay. This is a component which I want now to use it here. I'm going to inject a runtime JavaScript needed here. This page has no root. This is component which you see on initialize. When it's fired up, it's going to check that in local storage usage, and yeah, you see it says just go for user, nothing else. And now here I want now to go to the, here I want to make other component for this. Is I want to say, for example, here I want now to say for register razor, that was login thing, I think. Let me make add new item, a razor component. I want to say register dot razor. I say here register dot razor, and I go there, and I am going to copy those things, and that's just a form. And now I explain it to you. This is a front end page. Register, I say, and the root is register. And here I want to say YouTube login, and because we want YouTube server, because we want is a reference of other YouTube login. Why? YouTube login dot server. I have to check it. Let me make it for first. Let me see first of all. Oh, it's register. Oh, sorry. This is register. I have to okay, right, but why I cannot shared? I need that oh, shared, sorry, shared. And now I have import those classes which is here in shared. You see that login which I need is coming from this shared, as you see, okay. And now I have register. I have register here. Now I want to make login also. For login razor, I want to say I want to make other component again in client, and I want to say here new item, that's a razor component, and the name is login or login dot razor. And I'm coming here, I say here the page root is login, and I copy those things which I have here, and I say here YouTube login dot shared for those classes login and things. And then I want to say logout for those who wants to log out also. These are for client. Client means user who wants to use this application. Log out, and I say add, and I'm coming here. I want to go to the fetched let's see, log out. Let me see, or I have log out here, and I'm copying it from there. Let's see if I put it here, log out. Okay, Sava, and after log out, I want to go to the fetch data, for example, which is this fetch data. You remember, fetch data was the page where, which page? Here, fetch data, which we go there, click, and we see the table, okay? And now we want to make this page to say, hey, if someone is authenticated and registers, then he or she allowed to see that. Otherwise, really not. Okay, I take my code here and then explain it what it say and what it's not say. Usually it says only things. Okay, here. What is this? Okay, I say here YouTube login, and here I have here a simple, first of all, I had there a user component here, which we made here, user component. Now I initialize that, and I've made instance of that here. With other words, I have that here in this page. Okay, and then here I am going to check. And now let me build, first of all, build it, let's see how it works. I'm putting this code somewhere, or my GitHub, or let's run it. You saw, when we begin, everyone must be able to look at that data, okay? Now let's go to the fetch. Now it say, you can't see it, or register or login. Let's say we want to register, okay? Let's do it smaller and do it like this. I'm coming here, I let you see what happened in the console, exact. Okay, here say let's register, here click, here. I want to say my name is Sami at yahoo.com. Password is 0010, register. Okay, registration successful. But still, I can't see it. You see? I can't see it. I have to log in. Let's say login. Sami at yahoo.com. Sami at yahoo.com 0. Login. Login successful. And now fetch the data. Here. Your login Sami, and now if it's okay, I should see the data. Here, let's see. Let's see. Wasn't valid date. We have no data still. Wait. We have no data. Wait. I want to make. Look at this, because look at here. We have here now one controller, which is here, okay? In the server, we have two controllers. One is this, which is made it as default, and we have to make this also before we go further. Let me go to other one and copy. Let me. I see I copied. Let me say here, okay? And now I want do some things. I want to put authorize on my get, or let me, because I want to do it like, for example, like time or what. Let me copy it from here and then make a new controller. Look at this. This is just a controller, and it said, okay, let me put it here, just show you what happened. Okay, this is just a controller, default controller. When you make a project, this is coming here. Okay, now we want to add something. You see, we want to say this method is authorized method. When you say is authorized method, at begin we used authorized also. You see, I show you, and here I want to say here here because we add new data member to that class username, and I say username here, I say about this, and we have other, for example date, I add it here, this is controller, and we have two endpoint, and now let me now test it. We are logging now in, and we get data actually, but now let's see what we get. we what? Let me see. This is authentication controller, and this is our controller. This is two controller. What is this? Shit, let's see here. I want now here say GUI. Oh, let me see GUI. Let me go to the username. That is fine. Program, let's go there. Use authorization, that's fine. That is okay. This secret key we want now use. Let me see. I found something here. A key. I want. Where can I find, for example, a GUI. Let's find a GUI. GUI generator online. Let's generate one GUI. Copy this. I want to put it here. Secret key. And I want also what? Oh, like this. And then I want to go authentication controller. Let's say for example this. You can use everything what you want. But why it let me again build it and see why it's not runs. Oh, let me find it. Let me create it. We had here problem with this username is the identity, and then YouTube login share. Let me say if I take now for a while this, let me see, or I can divide it and then I know where it's coming from. What is say? Let me clear it. Let me clear it. Let me clear it. Login it. YouTube login. Let's see what's the problem. Let's see what's the problem. I don't know. Let me open also other project here. Project. Register login also. You come beneden. Je mag naar beneden. You come down and let's see YouTube here. Let's see or once. We only running server, but we want to run all three projects at the same time, front end and server. But we get no data right now because the weather controller is not yet done. We are now logged in, but we get still no data. See, or maybe well. No, still not. Why not? Okay, now we are logged in, and if I log out, it's coming out again. Login. Sami. Now we fix it, huh? And yahoo.com and say 0. Successful, and go fetch data. Fetch data. Authorize. If I it away this one, but I don't want. Let me check. I have to find it. Let me check. Let's check here. What is the problem here? What is the problem with this? Let me take also this because we need this one to get data. This date we need it to get data, and here date, time, username, use identity, and voila. Let's see, or we get it without any problem. When you get error, just close it and remove temp data, or I don't know, those things. Go to the fetch data. See, I'm logging, huh? What happened here? Let's go again to the fetch data. Here. Where is this one? No. Why I'm not seeing something here? Okay, wait a moment. Now, if I'm right click here and go to the properties, here. Okay, that's fine. But why I'm not getting data here on the fetch? Let me say here. Here, what problem we get there? I'm not seeing any problem there, and I have really no idea. Let's see. Let's see, for example, voice is off. is off. And now let me run other one which I made before of this. It's here. We have some systematic fault, or I don't know. Let's log in here now. Let's test this one and let's check. Let's fetch data. For example, let's say Armin at o.com 00 password 0 register. Let's go fetch data, login. Let's say this one and 0. Let's log in here, go fetch data. Still we have problem. Let me see. I want now for a while take authorize and then no this one I want to go here. Let's go to the controller here and let's say here, let's see here. FK fetch data. Okay, we are not getting any data here, okay? Doesn't matter, but we are logged in. Let's say, for example, here. Fetch this, but we are logged, for example, let's say I want to log in, let's say email like this, and it say not found, you see, register at .com, Control C, 00. Okay, register. Now click here to log in, email, password 0, logged in, and now fetch data. We are getting access to the database, but we have now here some problem. Let's say, for example, if I put it here, why I'm not getting Authorize. Why I'm not getting here data? I will find it now. Really, that doesn't matter, but I will find it. Let me stop it. Let me stop it. Just close all these tabs, saves, and now let's go to the authentication controller. That's okay to me. In this controller, this controller AP. I want to say here, let me. Okay, let me say here authorize. Okay, but here API controller, let's say, for example, API, and then API control. Let's see now. Let's again run it. Let's again run it because we didn't get any data. That's why we have everything is fine. Because when I watch it, everything is fine. But why we are not getting data? Authorize, this one also authorized. It's really amazing to me. We are not seeing any faults or let me say build. Login successful. Oh, get it here. Log out. You see, there is no problem, but just routing data. And now it's here. Login. Admin at yahoo.com. Password 0. Login. Fetch data. Login. What was it? I say at a.com and 0. Okay, let's log in. Login successful here. And if you are not logged in, you can't get see it. You see, this is how we make. Guys, have a nice day. See you in the next one.